Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Kendall and I post all the fun bookish things on here, and today I'm gonna take you guys book shopping with me. So today I'm going with one of my best friends, Olivia, to bookshop, and we are going to a bunch of different stores. We have a Barnes & Noble near us. We have a few, but we're going to one. We have a used bookstore called Mr. K's and a used book memorabilia shop called Second and Charles, which I think it's a nationwide thing, so you may have one in your area as well. But I really love all three of these places, and I haven't been to all of them in a while, so looking forward to it. I always go crazy when I book shop with Olivia, so I am anticipating spending some money, but I am mostly looking for the new book by Rachel Harrison called Black Sheep. It's supposed to come out on Tuesday, but I've heard a few people have gotten their hands on it early. I'm also looking for the, I can't remember what it's called. I just know it's like the something rules of Heartbreak and Magic. I always forget the full title, by Brianne Randall, and it's supposed to be so good. So again, that's another one that people have gotten their hands on early, and I'm hoping that I can do the same. I'm also looking to get a copy of The Exorcist because my friend Lauren over at Happy Haunts Library is doing a big buddy read of it on her Instagram. She has everything listed, so I will list her stuff down below so you can check it out if that's something that you want to do as well. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm excited to get into it. And then I also need to pick up Another Kind, which is a graphic novel that I'm planning to read this coming week, or next week technically, for the Upside Down readathon when it starts. And I think that's it. I think that's all I'm going for. I'm sure that I will be coming out with more. I'm already anticipating that because I am who I am. I'm also easily influenced. If Olivia ends up getting something that I necessarily wasn't gonna get, probably will end up getting it as well. So we will see, but we're gonna go ahead and go meet her. It's just gonna be a fun bookish filled day with one of my best friends, and I am so excited. So let's go book shopping. When I lose you in the bookstore, I immediately come over here. Once a young adult lover, and always young adult lover. Always. Not what I was expecting for the first store. Okay, first off, I'm literally dying because Olivia showed me how to use a higher definition on my phone camera. It looks so much better. We are now here at Mr. K's. We just went into Barnes & Noble. I bought more than I planned. I ended up walking out with 6 books. I planned for the most being like 4, but I am who I am. I also feel like I'm more likely to spend money on books when I'm with someone else who loves books, because we just can't help but like cheer each other on, and like we can't contain ourselves with that. So Mr. K's though is our used bookstore, and I'm not really looking for anything much in here because I have been here recently, and usually it's probably best to go in these stores when like 2 or 3 weeks is cycled out, because you get newer books or more books to look through and look for. The only thing that I know that I'm going to try and get when I'm going in here is a copy of The Exorcist. I think they may have a few like mass market copies, or like just a regular used copy I can get, because I don't want to spend a ton of money on a new copy of it. But if y'all don't know, Lauren over at Happy Haunts Library is doing a like big read along to that book, and she's gonna do like watching the movies and getting ready for the new movie that's coming out in October. And I'm super excited. I've never read the book, and I don't think I've seen any of the movies. I know I've seen part of the first one, but never all the way through. So I'm really excited to participate in like this big buddy read. But let's go in here and do some more damage to our wallets. Actually read this.
I'm still 150 pages in.
Okay, when am I gonna read it? What is my problem? It's freaking bats, y'all. Okay, everybody, let Olivia know. Should she read this for her 30th birthday? I think she should.
Yeah, I have this exact position.
Yup. For the first time ever.
I promise it'll happen.
I'm excited. Okay, well, it's so awkward. Olivia's literally in the car right beside me, and I'm like, hey girl, hey. But she's got to update you guys, or update her followers and all that stuff on what she got. But I walked into Mr. K's hoping to buy one book, and that was The Exorcist, but I did not find it in there. So I'm hoping that since I'm at 2nd and Charles here, sorry the pole's in the way, but since I'm at 2nd and Charles, which is also a used and new bookstore, they also have other things in here like Funkos and stuff, but I'm not really looking for anything like that today. I'm just gonna go in here and look for The Exorcist because I didn't find it at Mr. K's, but I did end up with 4 books out of Mr. K's. So again, I'm gonna do a haul at the very end so you guys will see what I got, but that was not what I was expecting to get. I'm getting a lot more than I thought. But Mr. K's has stuff priced really well. Like their cozy mysteries are usually half off. And depending on like how old a book is and stuff like that, how popular it is, like they'll price things a little bit lower. So you get some really good deals and finds there. And that's what I went for. So let's go into 2nd and Charles and finally see if we're able to get a copy of The Exorcist. Charles. I asked them if they had a copy of The Exorcist, and they did not, sadly. So I will have to order that one or figure out what to do, because I could not find that one. So that was a bust today, but I did get a book while I was in Second Charles. Was not planning on doing that, but I think I have a total now. I got a total of 11 books, I believe. We'll see, but who knows. But it's now 5:30, or around 5:30, and Olivia and I are supposed to see a movie in about an hour and a half. And I think we decided, we both kind of had like a later lunch, so I think that maybe we are just gonna eat at the movie, like get some snacks and stuff. She got these little boba jelly beans for us to try, or at least she's gonna try them. I'm not a big fan of jelly beans, but she got those. I'm probably gonna get like a Diet Coke, and popcorn is always my go-to. But we're going to see The Haunting of Venice, so it's just been a really good day. But yeah, that's all the book shopping that we're doing today, and I will update you guys again after the movie's done. It is the next day. Books have been obtained. These are all of the books that I got from all 3 stores yesterday. We got home kind of late, so I was like, I'll just film this clip tomorrow. And so this is going to be like my wrap up / book haul clip of everything that I got. Oh my gosh, you guys will already have been able to tell, like, I definitely went overboard. But again, I said it, I mentioned it, I am who I am. It's just what I do. But let's go ahead and get into what I bought. I also want to give a shout out to Brittany, who works at the local Barnes & Noble that I usually go to, because she got us like 3 books out of the back, and recommended me and Olivia a lot. So the first one that she found for me was the new Rachel Harrison Black Sheep. I'm very excited about this one. This just sounds really good to me. Like, this one sounds the most interesting out of all of Rachel Harrison's books, but I have yet to pick up one by her. But I do have one on my TBR for this month, so hopefully I get to it. But I'm just so excited about it. And then I picked up Another Kind, which is by Kate May and Trevor Bream. This is the graphic novel that I'm going to be reading for the Upside Down readathon. The illustrations in it, I feel like it's going to be a good time, and it'll be a very easy read for readathon week. Also, I've never read anything by this author, but I bought A Study in Drowning by Ava Reed. Brittany has read this. She's actually in the acknowledgements for this book, but she has read this 3 times before it's even come out. And she was like, you have to get it. And so we bought it, and I'm super excited to get to it. I also picked up Hex Education by Maureen Kilmer. She wrote Suburban Hell, which I just got from Olivia for my birthday, and I'm planning on reading that probably soon. And so I really wanted to get this one. It sounds super cute. I also love just the cover of it, but what sold me on it was it says Sarah's orange tabby cat Katie Purry now argues with her, and I was like, you throw in a cat and name it something funny, I'm most definitely gonna read it. And this is the one that I literally can never remember the name of, but it is The Unfortunate Side Effects of Heartbreak and Magic by Brianne Randall. It's supposed to be as if it says like Practical Magic meets Gilmore Girls. It says readers who loved The Particular Sadness of Lemon Cake and The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches will like this. I think it's going to be a little bit like hard-hitting, but also really good. So I already love the author. I follow her on Instagram, and I think she's amazing. So I am very excited to try out a book. And then I also got The Undertaking of Hart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. So I think it's going to be really like a enemies to lovers, but kind of rom-com-y. It's a really big read, but there's also a second book coming out, something about Twyla and something, but it sounds really cute, and I just feel like this is the perfect like fall kind of quirky rom-com, so I'm anticipating really loving this one. I picked up a few cozy mysteries. The first one is A High-End Finish by Kate Carlisle. This is the first in a fixer-upper mystery. I think this one takes place in California, and it just sounds really cute. There's a cat on it, so that also sold me. I also picked up Meet Your Baker by Ellie Alexander. a lot of people have told me that I need to pick this one up. I also have Death on Tap by Ellie Alexander, and I just have a feeling that I'll really like her writing, so I'm gonna give this one a try as well. And the last one I got is Brownies and Broomsticks by Bailey Cates. This is the first in a magical bakery mystery. Everybody was talking about this one last year when people were like trying to get into the cozy mystery era, and they really liked it, so I definitely wanted to grab it when I saw it. And then I saw this one, which the cover kind of drew me in, and I thought it sounded so good, and it's called The In-Between by Rebecca K.S. and Sorry. I really love the cover, but if you take off the dust jacket, it kind of looks like a VHS to me, because you get the same cover but on the book. But let me just read you the part that sold me. It said, Cooper is lost. Ever since his father left their family 3 years ago, he has become distant from his friends, constantly annoyed by his little sister Jess, and completely fed up with the pale, creepy rich girl who moved in next door and won't stop staring at him. I thought this sounded like so funny and so like eerie though too, because it says readers will bite their nails and cheer for Charlie and his friends every step of the way. It's an original premise with a tearjerker twist and a touching message about forgiveness. So it's supposed to be like layers of meaning along with layers of like spooky middle grade. I ended up finding a Christian inspiration book, a Christian nonfiction one called Wait and See, Finding Peace in God's Pauses and Plans by Wendy Pope. I recently hauled a book called It's Not Your Turn, and while I was reading it, it just really, there were a lot of things in there that I just personally don't agree with, or personally just did not want to read. There was a lot going on, and I'm not going to get into the details of it, but I ended up DNFing that and unhauling it. And so this sounds like what I wanted out of that book. So I picked this up. Olivia said she's had friends read it and say really great things about it. So I'm looking forward to it. So I went in expecting to buy around like 5 to 6 books, and I ended up coming out with 11, which is kind of wild. But the ones that I got from Second & Charles and from Mr. K's were considerably cheaper, and I still had a lot of birthday money left over. So I spent the rest of that in Barnes & Noble. But it was overall a really good day. I highly encourage that if you have friends near you who love books as much as you do, go book shopping when you can, even if it's just to look around and spend time with them, because it's just the best feeling. But I hope you enjoyed getting to spend the day with me and Olivia while we shopped, and I hope that you will come back to my channel to see what else I get up to. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch my video and just support my channel in every way, and I will see you guys in the next one.